The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
This is Denise Nostrom, CEO and founder of Diversified Financial Solutions. Now more than ever, investment advice is needed. Not just where best to invest your money, but why. Are you investing for your future retirement? Are you retired and looking to maximize your income? Are you maximizing your income and concerned with leaving money for your loved ones? Are you investing for your retirement at the same time saving for your children's education and at the same time saving to buy another home? Are the markets in line with your goals? Are your goals ever changing? Please contact me at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691, or visit us at diversifiedfinancial.biz. For over 25 years, I have been helping individuals, families, and business owners navigate through all market conditions with only one goal in mind, my clients. Visit me at diversifiedfinancial.biz or call Denise Nostrom, founder of Diversified Financial Solutions, at 631-758-8691. That's 631-758-8691 for a conversation about my most important client, you. Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. We made it to Friday. Thank you for tuning in and spending some time with me today. I'm glad you're here. You are listening to The Financial Chick Show, and I am The Financial Chick. My name is Denise Nostrom, the CEO and owner of Diversified Financial Solutions, a full-service, independent financial planning firm located in Medford. Your Financial Chick is here to help you make better financial decisions and choices to improve your life and reduce your anxiety and stress about money. If you want to know more about me or my firm, you can check out my website at financialchickshow.com. We are also on Facebook and Instagram at Diversified Financial Solutions. So like our pages to get updates and see what is happening. So today I am going to go through the process of what it is like working with the Financial Chick and Diversified Financial Solutions. So I guess, the big question is, what do we do? So I'm going to kind of give you like a high level, and then I'm going to kind of dig deep and kind of give you the experience of what will transpire if you decided to give a call to the office and meet with me to help you with your finances. So I love what I do, and I love doing what I do for my clients. Basically, I consider myself a financial architect, and I help my clients design and create their financial homes. So we look at it as like a big picture, we're going to use the home as kind of like the financial plan. So this home represents, your future dreams and aspirations. Each room perhaps represents one of your goals or ambitions, things that you want to do, whether it's saving for the kids' education, for retirement, need to buy life insurance, maybe estate planning, whatever the case may be. So then and only then, we will look for financial furniture to now furnish this home once we establish what those goals are. The furniture will give you the comfort that your goals and aspirations for you and your family will be achieved, or that your goals and aspirations for you and your family are going to be achieved, that you're going to meet those goals. What I find is that most clients come to me having brought some financial furniture elsewhere, and over the years have accumulated different types of furniture, but none of it with any strategy or coherency. So what I mean by that is that, I'm sure many of you have an advisor, and as you should at this point. And many of you, maybe you don't, but most of you do, or have done something with regard to saving for your future or planning for your future, whether it bought a life insurance policy or maybe picked up a mutual fund or opened up an IRA or a Roth IRA. There's always something that you have. But many people don't have a plan that they can look at as a comprehensive. So it's just basically having a little something here, whether it be an investment or insurance policy. But there's no direction for those investments or those other plans that you have. So this is, to me, seems bizarre, because you would not buy furniture before you buy a home, would you? Yet people do this with financial furniture all the time. So we're going to take a look at the financial furniture that you have when you come to us and see if it fits into the financial home that we've designed for you. If it fits, we keep it. So if you have something that's working for you, whether it be an insurance policy or that investment, you hold on to it. But if it doesn't, we're going to try to improve it. You probably wouldn't put antique furniture into a modern contemporary house, right? That would kind of seem a little bit absurd. But over time, both your home and your financial home will always need some maintenance, right? That's something that's going to happen all the time. And my clients always set aside a budget for that. So that's the importance of having that cash reserve or something to, in addition to the goals and the concerns and the investments, is having money on the side. And then, of course, as time goes on, your life is going to change. And sometimes your goals change and sometimes your aspirations. You know, you think you want to stay in New York and you want to leave New York eventually, right? You change your mind. Things have happened. We have bad governors. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there. But, we have certain things you may want to leave. So goals are going to change. You may have wanted to retire early, but then you say, you know what? I got a different job or no. Things are always going to be moving and changing. So at such times, we're going to review the design of your financial home and see if it needs any changing. It's a little bit like building an extension for that said home. And then occasionally, your circumstances change so dramatically that we need to redesign a new financial home or do a new financial analysis. We intend to be with you throughout each of these stages as your maintenance engineers. So, when I say a big change, maybe you, unfortunately, have gotten divorced, or maybe you won lottery. So obviously the plan that you did prior to those things may not be as appropriate any longer. So to tell you a little bit about Diversified Financial Solutions, we represent the best of both worlds. It's a small personalized firm, but with access to the resources of a very large firm. So the beauty of it is that we're independent. So what does that mean? So I've been affiliated with or have known firms that highly suggest that you use their own products, such as mutual funds or insurance, kind of considered captive agencies. We won't give any names, but you might know the players that are out there. And unfortunately, to entice advisors to do so, they give these advisors credit or compensation for selling the home company products. Being an independent financial advisor with an independent mind, I always struggled with that concept. I had a hard time offering something to a client that I would not purchase myself. So as a result, so that was the time when I was captive. But as a result, I decided to align myself with my first independent broker-dealer, which happened to be called Main Street Management Company. And that was back in 1996. Unfortunately, Main Street Management sold out to an insurance company in 2000. Again, things change, even goals and aspirations in a financial advisor's life. And then after 2000, it was purchased, and they subsequently sold us in 2004. So in 2004, I had to now look for a new home, a new independent broker-dealer. And after much research, I did find another independent broker-dealer. And just like how life goes up and down, and this is how it happens with my clients too, we have good times and bad times, this broker-dealer started to have some issues. And, there was changes in leadership and there was changes in priorities. And the company that I really loved when I first signed on really looked very different. And that prompted me to leave. And it was very interesting because shortly after I left, they were actually bought out by a bigger firm. And things would probably I still talk to people. Things have changed a lot there. But in 2016, I aligned myself with a new independent broker-dealer, which is called Peak Brokerage Services. And it's a fabulous organization. Again, I'm independent, but I work through the broker-dealer. They're the ones that provide compliance to make sure I'm doing the right things for all my clients. So they check out to make sure I'm not putting, a 90-year-old woman into pork bellies or something very, very aggressive. But they're also there for support. So they're there to help my clients with things that I need. So the research and product lines. And again, the products are there, but being independent, I can offer to my clients basically any investment that's out there, which is nice. I'm not kind of whittled down to just a certain product line. So what does that mean for you? It means that I can offer you access to the finest products and advice available without being driven by any considerations other than your best interests. In addition, I'm under no pressure to promote proprietary products or any kind of sales quotas, so I can offer my clients truly unbiased advice. I'm also able to recommend an investment strategy tailored to each client's individual needs. Now, we hear these stories about best interest and fiduciary. I am definitely a fiduciary. I I'm very responsible for the things that I put in, that I work with my clients and the investments that I offer to them, and I stand by them. Best interest, I find this kind of be interesting. This is the other new thing, that an advisor is doing the thing that's in the best interest for the client and not themselves. Now, I'm sure there's advisors out there that do that. That was something in being in business. This May will be 26 years. I have never done that. I've always it was the client that was more important. And I know if I always did the right thing for the client, they would do the right thing by me, A, staying with me, and B, sending everybody that they know to me, which has definitely happened. So that best interest thing, that is something I certainly do. Obviously, it's the best interest of my clients at all times. So we are getting close to the break. So you listening to the Financial Chick Show, and I am the Financial Chick, Denise Nostrom. The company's Diversified Financial Solutions. I help you look for financial solutions when you feel like there are none. You can always reach me at 631. I just jumped into Nassau County. 631-758-8691. And we're closing on the commercial break, but please stay tuned. I have more information to share about why you would work with me, the financial advisor. Welcome back. This is Denise Nostrom, the Financial Chick. The company is in Medford, and you can reach me at 631-758-8691 or visit my website at financialchickshow.com. I am here to help you on your financial journey. Over the years, things change, and I am here to help you navigate all those changes. So before the break, I was talking about what we do at Diversified Financial Solutions and what I do as the Financial Chick to help you to be the architect in your financial home. We talked a little bit about furniture and why we, things that how we build that home and how we change things over time because we get tired of, the particular furniture that is in our house and we want to renovate or paint. It's the same thing with our investments. Sometimes the investments we bought a while ago are still pertinent and still will work for our situation, but sometimes they're not and we need to upgrade. So, and then I moved into how I'm an independent financial advisor. So I'm not married to any one particular company and not forced to kind of sell products that are based from that company. I basically can offer my clients anything through the broker dealer that I'm affiliated with, which is Peak Brokerage Services. And again, they're my company that supports me. They make sure I'm being compliant and doing the right things. And then we talked a little bit about Fiduciary. I am a fiduciary, so I do work with my clients to help them with their goals and aspirations, and I stand by, the things that I offer to my clients. And I do a lot of individual work, so it's not a very if you're a certain demographic and certain age that you're going to get this particular product. I mean, each one of my clients get personalized attention and personalized investments. And I find that to be very important. It's probably a whole heck of a lot more work on my side. I know a lot of colleagues don't do it this way, but I think it's important. And I like to have my clients be successful. And in turn, they help me to love what I do and be successful in my own right. So, and one of the things that's interesting, having this radio show, clients can, let's start here. So my clients always have the ability to reach me. We always, you could call me in the office. We have email, we have texting. We can meet in person. The first meeting that we have, we can meet in person or we can do a Zoom call, or even just have a phone call just to see if there's any type of synergy. But most importantly, my clients now can listen to me every Friday from 5:30 to 6 and can hear what's on my mind and what's going on in different, investment suggestions. And I'm not really making suggestions on the radio, but different trends that are going on and certain things that maybe you should be doing at different times. So you just have to say to yourself, do you hear from your advisor? And if not, why is that? So, it's been times get volatile in the marketplace and sometimes advisors run, to hide under a rock. We're right in there. We're always there to kind of help you and talk to you and, kind of talk you off the ledge, so to speak, because sometimes it is that type of environment. So if you were to come into the office or, have your first consultation, so the first thing is you'd make an appointment with me. And then we do send you out some forms, just a few things to kind of get to know you. It's almost like the doctor's office, right? We have to fill out all those forms or do it online. It's a personal data form. It asks you general information, name, birth date, etc., employment, sources of income that you have, assets, balances. Again, we're looking at the whole person. We're not just offering an investment like I had indicated before. Really it's kind of the planning and getting that foundation, which is so important first, because if we don't have a foundation, if we start building the house, it's going to fall down. So we want to find out what you have, where you want to go, and then we fit in the investment. So typically in the first meeting, we don't even really talk investments because it's not important at that point. A lot of times, in many cases, people are meeting with advisors and they're doing an investment the first time, which is okay. We all have different styles, but this is the style that I utilize. So we have the personal data form. We also have an expense sheet. The expense sheet is an important thing too. We have to know what is coming or what is going out based on what's coming into the household. So whatever your income is, what are your expenses? So are you, do you have money coming in extra every month, or you running short every month? We want to really determine what that is. And then we also take a look at important financial documents. So a couple of things that we require, tax returns, for the past year or so. That's important because tax planning is incorporated into everything. We all don't like to pay taxes, although we know we have to pay our share. I mean, that's what makes the world go round, right? But we don't want to pay more than we have to. So tax planning is always incorporated. Any type of company benefits. Do you have a pension? Do you have profit sharing, 401k, your benefits booklet? Any type of current statements that you have for IRAs, Roth IRAs, investment accounts. Your any real estate ownership. Do you have, what's on your mortgage? What's the rate? I'm going to ask you all these crazy questions. And there's a method to my madness. I mean, like I said, I take a look at everything because sometimes we uncover stuff that people never even realize and can make your life that much better. Current pay stub, life and disability coverage if you have that. All your liabilities kind of outlined or detailed if you can, or just the statements. If you have credit card debt, loans, student loans, whatever the case may be. Current legal documents, wills, power of attorneys, trusts, etc. Social Security statements. If you're on Social Security or if you get that statement, that's a great thing to incorporate that into the planning because we're not planning for today. We're planning for 5, 10, 15 years down the line. The worst thing is knowing that you want to retire in 2 years and you just didn't kind of plan. And then you realize that it may not be the most beneficial thing for you to retire in 2 years. It's better to know 5 years ahead. At least we can kind of tweak things and make some adjustments. And I just had, people that have come to the office that, we look at their benefit booklet, and if they their whole intention is maybe I want to retire in 2 years, come, hell or high water, this is what I want to do. But if they just stay another 2 years, their bump up in their pension per se might be so much more. And again, once you pull the trigger, that's it. It's over. But if we can prepare those things before, it's all good. And then any other information that you think would be appropriate to bring along, with you. So, the free consultation is basically to answer the question, can we work together? It's on both sides. Can I bring any value to your situation? If not, I'm going to let you know that. And obviously you should do the same. Working with a financial advisor is very intimate. You share a lot of information, as I just indicated, with all of the things that I just spoke about. And it can be a very long relationship. And typically, my clients, we meet at least once a year. In some cases, some people twice a year, every 6 months. And if you're going into retirement, man, we might be meeting a whole lot more than that. So the bottom line is you want to feel comfortable and you want to meet with me. And I want to have, you want to be happy that you want to meet with me. And I want to feel the same way about that. That's going to make for a very successful and enjoyable partnership. So, that's basically my story, and the thing is that, there's things that are hard and there's things that, nothing's really easy. It's like things are complicated, right? Especially when it's something that you're not really sure about or it seems kind of foreign. And in the consultation, it's kind of to wean out all of the difficulties and make things look easy. So I'm going to go over this one thing last but not least about things that are hard. So it's a little poem. So let's take a look at this. So marriage is hard. Divorce is hard. Choose your hard. Obesity is hard. Being fit is hard, but choose your hard. Being in debt is hard. Being financially disciplined is super hard, but you got to choose your hard. Communication is hard. Not communicating is hard. Choose your hard. Life will never be easy and it will always be hard, but we can choose our hard. And the most important thing is to choose wisely. And I guess the bottom line with any of this is that, we all have financial, I'm at parties and I'm just anywhere, they find out I'm a financial advisor. People have so many questions. We all need help, just like we all need accountants to do our taxes. We all should have a financial advisor. So if you have questions, give my office a call. Go to my website, financialchickshow.com, learn a little bit more about me. And I'm here to help. So definitely take the help. And don't do this on your own, if you don't have to. It's always good to kind of farm out stuff, things that you don't want to do, and enjoy the life that you want to lead. So thank you for tuning in today. This financial stuff, like I said, should not be a burden. It should be a beautiful journey. It's not always easy, but it's not hard either if you come see me. Remember, let's try to do better and be better. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you next Friday.
Advisory services offered through Brokerage Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC. Brokerage Asset Management and Diversified Financial Solutions are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.